Oh my goodness, what is this? Mark's been up to something again. Look at this. This is the hose or the connection out in our outer veranda near the back with our two freezers. And we have a hose here. And let's follow the hose. Need to make sure I didn't turn off the fan to the cellar. And here's the hose. Some greens that Yura's getting ready to cut up for the soup. I just finished the spoons and the napkins, and here's the hose. Turn off the fan. So what are you doing with this hose, Mark?
Well, every week that I do this soup, I have to get, it's like 30 buckets of water. It's 12 liters each, so that's, what is that, 360 buckets, 360 liters? And what does that come to?
Gallons,
Like,
I don't know.
Gallons, isn't it twice?
Yeah, it's probably going to be at least 60 gallons.
60 gallons.
At
okay.
least, yeah.
It's a lot of water. And although, you know, a bucket in each hand isn't so heavy, after all the buckets, my back almost always hurts the next day. You know, I've had back problems in the past, and it's nothing new. I've injured my back a few times, you know, that took me out of it for months, that kind of injury, but I got to be careful now. So I need to be smarter, not stronger. Before I was stronger and not so smart. Now I'm smarter and not so strong. So anyway, the water in here moves really slow. It's like a half-inch tube is the standard here. About the diameter of your finger. Well, with this hose, it's probably 2.5 times the volume moves through this hose. So I just connect it and fill up the bidons, the buckets and all this stuff. Not the buckets, but the pot. The pot takes 6 buckets. Well, it took me like a minute to fill that pot up.
With the hose, yeah.
With the hose. So it saved my back. It saves a lot of time. You know, it's kind of smarter, not so much harder.
Uh-huh.
It's brain, not brawn.
Yeah.
So,
Because we have these, there's another bidon here, or a canister
yeah,
for the soup.
Each one takes 3 buckets.
Yeah. And then we have all the pasta, which is 40 liters in the end.
Plus,
Probably 60 liters.
well, it's 40 liters of water right now, but as the pasta cooks, it takes water out, so I have to replenish it. Takes a long time. I'm just going to open up the hose, fill up what I need, cook it again. We have our sink full of cold water to cool off the pasta. Well, it gets warm and has to be drained out and then refilled again so that I can cool it off again. So I need more water.
Faster.
Yeah.
And
Faster is good. It's like a bonus.
mm-hmm. And in addition to that, we have the 2 canisters here for the tea that need water. And we have the pot that the tea is cooked in.
Okay.
And then we have increased our amount of tea and added 6 more bottles. You know, so lots of water going on. So Mr. Mark, Ingenious Mark, has figured out how to bring the hose in. Usually he's talking about the buckets coming from that veranda, and we have to bring it all in. Yeah, so now, much easier. Thank you, Mark.